hope the lighting isn't too bright. Oh, damn. What's up, y'all? It's your girl Aaliyah Leanette, and I'm back with another video. As y'all can tell from the title, today we're just going to be getting into a few things, nothing in specific, just a few, I guess, overall general things that I want to go over. I guess like a life update. I was supposed to do this video like a minute ago, let's just say that, but I'm here now and I'm finna do the video. If you're new here, this is your first time, welcome to my channel. Go check out some of my other videos to get to know a little bit more about me. Okay, let's start with mental health. Okay, first and foremost, mental health is important. I'm pretty sure y'all already know that. Mentally, I've been doing better than I was a few months ago, better than I was a year ago. The best way to explain it, mentally for me, I'm growing every single day, learning how to manage myself and everything. I feel like everybody has their own mental battles and whatnot, but I have mentally just been kind of all over the place. Not gonna lie, the beginning of the year was very bad for me mentally. Like, I was not able to really focus on any one thing. Like, my mind was different places. My mental health was really bad at the beginning of the year. So I've come a long way. I've gotten therapy. I know not everybody have the resources to get therapy, so I'm grateful that I was able to get some help for, you know, my mental and everything. And it's like there's days where I'll be sad and, you know, not knowing how to get myself out of that, or figuring out like what's wrong. Like, I go through stuff too. I know y'all see a lot of the good stuff that I post on my channel, but the reality of it is we all go through stuff. We all have our problems. Nobody's perfect. Nobody's meant to be perfect. We all trying to figure out life. But yeah, just doing that, I was really struggling. It's not, you know, something that I'm like used to sharing with people. But yeah, mentally I've been doing better, learning how to be patient with myself and knowing that when I'm sad or when I feel or think something, my main thing is like overthinking a lot of things. That's what causes me to kind of get into a dark headspace and kind of start not caring about things. That's how I kind of shut down everybody around me. I like to be by myself, and you know, I kind of figured that, I kind of realized or came to a realization that that's not healthy. I feel like now that I'm getting older, I'm kind of realizing more of what I do and don't like. So I like to have my alone time to just get my mind clear, get my mental clear. Beginning of the year, I went MIA. I'm still kind of not really on YouTube and social media as much, but I kind of went MIA, and it's truly because like I was dealing with mental stuff. Like, so I was just kind of trying to get into the mode of learning how to take care of my mental health, because it was like I can't fake stuff. Y'all know that. If I'm not feeling something or I feel off mentally, then everything else around me feels super off. So I had to just take some time for myself to get my mind right, to get my mind clear and all of that. I also have been meditating more, just taking time in solitude to just breathe and cleanse my mind. That has really been helping me with my anxiety, with any and everything else that's wrong with me. It's been helping me overall. So yeah, mental health, getting better. Okay, let's talk about emotional health. Emotionally, I've been doing good. Emotionally, I've been learning a lot about myself. Like, this past year has been about reflecting and kind of letting go of everything that I've learned up until now, like about relationships, about what's healthy, what's non-healthy. It's like common sense stuff is not healthy, but like there's actually certain things you can grow up thinking are normal that really aren't normal at all. So it was like a matter of me releasing that belief and relearning what, you know, love really is and what healthy emotions are and all of that. So that was another thing that I've kind of been focusing on, just really figuring out how to deal with my emotions. I've never really been good at expressing it to people. You know, I always kind of just kept it to myself, and I would like pray about it or whatever. But you know, I'm realizing that it's okay to voice myself and communicate my emotions and my needs and my wants, and like I don't have to shy away from it or be afraid. It's pretty much a normal thing to do, and not a lot of people like to do it. A lot of people like to suppress their emotions. That's another thing I've been kind of learning how to let go of, just like going to weed or drinking or this or that to not feel my emotions in the moment, but like it really catching up on me. Like, I went through a phase of telling myself like I'm good, I'm okay, or like I'll be okay. Like, I tell myself that all the time, but the reality of it sometimes is like you can say that, but like you gotta listen to you, your inner you, your emotions, your feelings, because they speak 24/7. So you can suppress them, but it's only gonna backfire and hit you out of nowhere. Like, I learned that literally the hard way. Like, it's okay to just be like, damn, I'm not okay. It's okay to not be okay. Yeah, just learning how to deal with them. The best way to like face your fears or face your emotions or whatever you have going on inside is to just feel them. literally feel the shit. Like, let it run through you. If you need to cry, cry. If you need to scream, scream. If you need to do whatever you need to do to release it, release it. And then from there, learn healthy ways to continue to release it. That's something that I've learned as well. Like, it's okay to feel your emotions. It's okay to be sad. It's okay to be hurt or heartbroken or whatever the case may be. Like, it's okay. Dealing with your feelings, it feels good, because it's like you don't have to worry about going through life and that old thing, that old feeling or whatever coming back to creep up on you or bite you in the ass. Like, you don't have to worry about it because you already confronted it, you already dealt with it, you already felt it, and you released it and you let it go. Like, genuinely let it go. You didn't just be like, oh, that happened, up. Because then if you go down the line, you know, it's still gonna bother you and whatnot. I told y'all, like, I would say I'm okay, but you know, something really bad or like kind of traumatizing would happen to me, and I wouldn't even be able to like process it. Like, I would just be like kind of just letting it happen and going with the flow and not really fully processing it. Like, literally this year, so much. We're gonna get into that next, but learning how to deal with my feelings and communicating them properly, talking to my feelings. Like, I literally have been sitting with myself. I mainly do this when I meditate, but I'll sit with myself and be like, how are you? You good? Like, I check on myself on some self-love stuff to like check in with me to make sure I'm good, because going through day-to-day life, it's always something in your face, something happening, something going on. But it's literally healthy to just take time. But yeah, emotionally, I've been good, learning how to deal with my feelings instead of running away from them. It's not worth it. It's better to just let the shit go and happily and peacefully move on with your lives. Oh, also another thing, I don't like speaking about past stuff. I just don't really find the point of it. Anything that happened in the past is the past. It happened, it's done. Gotta do what you gotta do to move on. But as y'all know, I have posted we went on a date video, started the new chapter video or whatever. So yeah, as y'all know, I was like talking to Isaiah or whatever, and we actually, I don't know, okay, I'm gonna just talk about it. Oh damn. But yeah, relationship status, single. I don't mind sharing any of that stuff. It was really more so I just wasn't ready to get in another relationship. And it's not even like anything of like the past. It's more so like me in the now, like in this very present moment, like the things that I want going forward with my life. And I didn't want to have a relationship isn't even in my mind right now, if I can be completely honest. Like, you know, finding out what I like and whatnot. I don't want anything serious. I don't really want no commitment. I don't want to be tied down right now, because it's just a personal thing with me right now. My mind, my focus, my whole perspective of life has shifted over these last few months, really over this last year. That's why, I don't know, I may seem like a different person. It's because I am. That version of Aaliyah from a year or two ago is like still a part of me, of course, but like I've grown, I've learned, I've matured more. Like, I'm not the same that I was a few months ago, a few years ago. So if you have a perspective of me where you think you know me, you don't. So much stuff has changed. I'm still the same person. I'm still goofy. I still am funny or whatever, but like, I'm more wiser. There's things that I know now that I didn't know then, that I'm taking and I'm learning, and it's, you know, helping me move up in life. Like, it's a lot of that. So I'm just focused on finding my path, finding my purpose, my drive in life, what's gonna wake me up and keep me going. Like, I'm literally not satisfied with life. I'm blessed, but it's like I have this perspective and this mind frame of just wanting so much more for myself, and I am going to get it. Mark my words, I'm gonna get it. Everything that I want, everything that I put my mind to, no matter the trials and tribulations, I am going to get. And it's like a focus thing. Like, I've always struggled focusing on, you know, myself and what I want in life, and then focusing on a relationship. It's something that I've never really been able to balance, and it's like I haven't learned how to find that balance yet, and I will one day. But as of now, it's still this aspect of one thing or another for me. So right now I'm choosing myself. Right now I'm choosing, you know, my life and my purpose and my path, and finding out what it is and what I really want to do was really driving me in life. Like, that's what I'm looking for right now. Like, I'm 20 years old. I turned 21 in December. A lot has changed for me, and I know a lot's gonna continue to change for me, but I see myself in a completely different space next year. And it's like, I don't know how it's gonna happen. I don't know how I'm gonna get there specifically. I don't have it all written down or mapped out, because sometimes you can have one plan or want to do one thing, and God have a completely course, the way that he wants you to go. And I have learned that, and my relationship with God has grown so much this year. Like, so much. Times where I was down, I felt like I didn't really have nobody. It was God that I was leaning on. God was my right hand, and just kept me pushing and not to give up. Like, you know, I felt a little alone and isolated, especially after a situation that I had went through, and it was very lonely. But like through this year, I've learned how to be alone, enjoy my company, enjoy myself, love myself, not looking for or seeking validation within other people or from other people. Like, I'm literally in my own lane doing my own thing. I stay out the way, and that's another thing I learned, and just stay in my lane, focus on what I gotta do to get to where I'm trying to go. That's all I'm focused on. So it's not anything like selfish, like I don't care about nobody else. Of course I still care about my loved ones, my family, my close friends, the ones who have been there for me, you know, through it all. I've lost so many people this year, not like death or anything. Like, it feels like it's all happened at once. Feels like it all happened like back to back to back, to where I didn't really have time to process it. I'm still processing it. We still end the year obviously, but it's like when I get to the end of the year and just look back and reflect on everything, it's just gonna be like, god damn, like literally went through a breakup, cut off family members, close family members, cut off close friends that I thought I'd never have to, like, you know, let go of and everything. It's just been a lot this year. It's been kind of sad. I've had a lot of sad moments off camera, off of social media, things that I was dealing with internally and on my own. And then there's been like good times. Like, although there's bad stuff that's happened, like I've had really good moments and memories that I've created. I met some cool, amazing people. You know, I feel like I met at just the right time. I feel like everything happens for a reason. So yeah, but it's crazy because it's like when you pray for stuff, when you pray to God and you ask, but it asks for like healing or for just anything, like God hears you. Like, I know God heard me, and like it seemed like at times I would literally pray consistently every single day. You know, I always pray consistently, and it's just like, I'm like, is God even hearing me? And then I know when God hears me when stuff starts shifting. You know, when they say when like bad stuff starts to happen, usually good stuff is coming like right after that. It was like one of those things. So it was just like, you know, God was listening, God was hearing, and that's exactly when I started feeling things shift. And it's like when I'm praying for, when I'm asking for, it's like I'm not gonna get there or have that being surrounded by the same people I've been surrounded by, or same things or the same environment and whatnot. It was like, it was time for change. It's like when you ask for change, when you want something, it's not just gonna fall to you. The universe will start shifting things to align with what you're asking for. If it's in alignment with you, what you're asking for, the universe will start moving pieces around, shifting things to where it aligns with you. And you know, a downfall or like a con to that is just literally having some things taken away that you never thought. Like, I literally lost friendships that I didn't think I was gonna ever have to really walk away from or lose. And you know, through losing everything, it yes taught me how to be alone and be by myself, stand strong and be strong on my own and stuff like that. It's just like I learned my worth. And with learning your worth, it's not just about what you want in a relationship, you know, in life. It's like literally everything. Damn, like I'm asking for like a whole new life pretty much now that I was kind of like reflecting on it. And it's like, damn, so my whole life gonna have to get cleared out. And I lost a lot of people, and you know, that made me really sad for like a long time. And I realized like it's not to hurt me, it's to help me grow, and it's to help me prosper, and it's to help align me with what I really truly and genuinely want in life. And back to the knowing your worth part, like you're deserving, like no one telling myself like I'm deserving of worthy friends, caring friends, because I literally always felt like I was the friend that kind of overextended myself. Like if somebody sat around me, I'm there like that. Like, what's wrong? How can I help you? You need to cry? Here, I'll give you a hug. Like, I'm that type of person, like with everybody in general. And it felt like I was always that, and I was never getting anything in return. I was like, who is that friend for me? I kind of learned through my process to be that friend to myself. It's amazing because it's like I shouldn't have to look for that in other people. Like, I should find it within myself, and then I'll check that with the people that I come across. That was a really, really, really good point to be made with everything. And yeah, just learning to know when to let go of things that are no longer serving you. That's one thing I pray for all the time, is for God to remove and let go of the things, places, and people that are no longer serving me. He get to moving. Like sometimes I'll pray for it and it'll happen the next day. These changes in the people that were moved happen over a course of a year. So it's like it felt like it was happening all at once, but it was like it was slowly happening. And it was heartbreaking, genuinely heartbreaking, because nobody wants to lose people, like, or stop being friends with people. But it's it's like I feel like I have a big purpose in life, and it's like when you're like that, it's like you gotta keep it moving. Like you gotta do this. It's like I've learned so many lessons, I've gained so much experience, and I'm only 20, and I'm like, with this, everything that I've learned up until now, I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna run with it, and I'm gonna see where is it gonna take me. And I feel like I'm definitely on the right path. I felt like I was all over the place. I wasn't going down the path or the road that I was meant to go, so God had to redirect me. And you know, once again, it's like I asked for it to know your worth and not settle. And I've learned that like I don't have to, if I find something good, I'm like, okay, I'm good, I get comfortable with it. I don't have to worry about nothing else. But it is never good to get comfortable. Change is always good, because change usually happens for, you know, the better. Even the change that when in situations that are bad, it's always something good to take out of it. And I know that probably be sounding annoying. I don't care. If you don't like how optimistic I am, if you don't like how blunt I am or honest I am, you know, I don't care. I'm not perfect. I'm not trying to get on here and act like I don't go through stuff. Like, I'll be honest as hell on here. Certain things I do keep private, but overall I'm a pretty transparent person. You know, I've noticed that as well. Like, my energy intimidates a lot of people, especially a lot of females, but you know, it is what it is. I don't let that stop me. I don't believe in hating on the next person, because that's not gonna get me nowhere. I don't care. If you think I care, I don't, and I won't. It ain't no reason for me to care. It's one thing about me, I know how to release shit, let it go, keep it moving. I don't look back to the past, and that's another thing I've learned. No looking backwards. Whether we used to be friends, we used to be cool, that's cool. We enjoyed those moments, we had that experience. Life goes on, and I feel like that's what we tend to forget. Like, we get sad when we lose all these people, but we gotta realize at the end of the day what God has planned for us, you know, keep it moving. So yeah, like I was saying, back to like the single mark I made, just pouring into myself. Like, everybody's path and journey is different. What I'm going through in my life right now you may not even know what I'm talking about. You may relate, you may cannot relate. If you can, cool, amazing. If you can't, that's cool. We may relate in a sense, but it's not the exact same. So another thing I've learned is just pouring into myself. I do a lot more stuff for myself. I do a lot more self-care stuff, take care of my mental, and that's what I feel like self-love is. Not just saying, oh, I love myself and doing self-care, but like taking care of yourself on all aspects, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, financially, physically, like literally on all levels. So you're good, you're balanced. Finding that balance, finding balance in it all is loving yourself and accepting yourself for what happened. I feel like a lot of times we blame ourselves from stuff. I used to beat myself up all the time about, you know, mistakes and stuff that I did, but it's like I cannot blame myself. It happened, I learned from it, and I feel like people can get so stuck in a victim mentality and let it ruin them. Like, no, out of the victim mentality. Like, you know, some bad stuff really does happen to people, but like, you know, heal and move on, that's another topic for another day. But the more I was giving to myself and just really being more gentle, I learned how to heal. Like, it's weird because it's like in the moment when things start, you think like, damn, is this ever gonna get better? It's like, you know it's gonna get better, but in the meantime, that shit is painful. It's those feelings where you in a good mood in life, you're just like, damn, like that's a lot of the feelings I've been having lately, is like, damn, all that for this. Like, seeing the light at the end of the tunnel, like that's the part of life that I'm getting to, and it feels really good to finally be here, because like I said, I was struggling a lot this year mentally, and yeah, just healing. That's all I've done this year. I've been always like that. I'm always with self-love, healing, and being better. I want everybody to be better. Like, if I can help somebody or give them advice with something, and people be looking at me like when do you know? Like, you're so young. I'm young, but I swear I be feeling like a 40, 50, 60-year-old woman stuck in a 20-year-old's body. That's what I be feeling like sometimes. But I know a lot, and I've experienced a lot, and if I can help the next person, then I'm all for that. I love helping people. I love the healing community. I love healing. People are afraid of it. People are afraid to confront their demons, their shadows, or whatever you want to call it. I've done it. I'm still doing it. Confronting the parts and aspects of myself that I'm not proud of. I've learned how to let a lot of my ego go and just operate more from my inner me, or my higher self, or whatever you want to, you know, call it, if you believe in that. But I learned how to do that more, because I feel like every time I was operating from my ego or had standards for people, I would always get let down. So I just kind of learned not to be putting all into people, or so much high expectations. Don't ever set high, like know your worth, of course, your boundaries. Don't expect the same expectation from, you know, everybody. It's like, you know, because when people don't give you that, then in the end it's like you're hurt. But yeah, it's like my whole perspective of life has shifted. It's a really weird, I guess you can call it, phase that I'm going through. It's like that transition, learning how to really make it through life. Life is not easy, and it's like I always had a fear of like thinking about my life. It's just a lot of changes are happening with me, and it feels so weird. I'm not gonna lie, it feels so weird, but I'm honestly and genuinely so proud and happy of the person I'm becoming, the woman I'm becoming. I have my head on straight, and I'm headed toward amazing things, towards blessings. I've already been walking into a lot of the blessings that God has set up for me, and yeah, I'm focused on, I guess you can call it, career goal aspect of just really finding my drive and my what am I here for. And I feel like a piece of that is really helping people. You know, you don't have to be perfect in order to help people. I feel like the people who go through the most trauma, the most shit, are the most wise and who learn the most, who can, you know, help other people. And I'm not comparing my life to nobody else. We all go through different things, but I feel like a lot of the stuff that I've been through up until now has really shaped me for the better. Even like the worst shit from like a kid, childhood traumas, learning how to release them and get to the root of them and letting them go. I've been doing that as well. I've just been doing a lot of inner work. And if you don't know what I mean by inner work, it's exactly what it sounds like. Working from within and releasing all of the baggage and the things that are no longer serving you, so you can take off and prosper. Because I feel like you're never genuinely going to be happy when you're carrying everything from the past. And that's what I've learned how to do, is just genuinely let go and heal and forgive. And it has not been easy at all. I used to be very angry at a lot of the people that I don't talk to anymore, but I'm not mad at nobody. And I'm not just saying that, like, I don't fake the funk, I don't fake being happy, I don't do none of that. Like, that's why you don't really see me on social media. If you don't see me on social media, I'm either working or I'm trying to take care of my mental health. The people that I've had to cut off and let go of, it ain't nothing personal. Life goes on. Sometimes you keep some people, sometimes you let people go. And it's crazy to think about, because it's like, especially when it comes to like close friends and family, it's just like you think you're gonna have these people around for the long haul, but sometimes it's not meant for them to be in that chapter, that season of your life, and that's okay. It don't mean I'll hate the person, it don't mean I don't love them. It just means that God got something else he's trying to do with me right now. It's still all love to everybody, whether we talk right now or not. I ain't no hateful person. I got no hate in my heart for nobody. I'm just focused on myself. If you think I'm focused on you or worried about you, I'm not. I released it and I let it go and I gave it to God, and now I'm focused on my purpose and my path. If anybody feels any type of way towards me about anything, pray about it. Yeah, like I said, a new chapter and just releasing and letting go. That's really all I've done this year. Just let go of a lot of stuff and letting go of that old version of myself, so that I can become who I'm meant to be, who I'm supposed to be. People be like, oh, so-and-so changed, they acting different, they acting funny. So sometimes life hit people and really do be, people be having eye-opening ass experiences, awakenings or enlightenments or whatever you want to call them, spiritual awakenings. That is a real thing. People really go through those. Who's focused, who's driven, who knows what she wants, who's not gonna settle, who loves herself, who knows her boundaries, who knows her standards. And I ain't got it all together. I'm only 20. I'm like, at this rate, at this pace that I'm at, it is an amazing feeling, and I don't take it for granted not one bit. I love myself. I would love to have a friend like me. I would love to have a girl like me. I would love to have all of that, because I really feel like I'm the shit and I can gas myself up because I deserve it. Why not? If you're intimidated by it, go work on yourself. Also, when certain things and people, I've talked about this in some of my other videos, but when certain things and people, places get released, or you get the sign multiple times to let it go, you better let it go, because you only gonna drag yourself worse. I'm stubborn. God gotta show me stuff like go 4 or 5 times before I be like, sometimes I'm forced out of situations. That's why when I see stuff and I peep, I gotta let it go, because when I don't let it go, I've been through this before, it's just snatched, and then I gotta be all hurt and shit. So it's like, when you see something for what it is the first time, accept it, move on with it, don't dwell on it. Of course, if you sad about it, be sad. If you sad, be sad, but don't be sad too long. You gotta be sad, feel it, and let it go. Hold on. But yeah, y'all, I didn't want this video to be too long. I just wanted to say what I had to say, give y'all a little update, because I felt like y'all deserved it. I've been trying some different stuff. I've been, you know, really learning how to take better care of myself and my body. And I still smoke weed. I I don't smoke weed just to escape from my feelings. Weed be taking me to a whole different reality, and I love the feeling of being high. It is amazing. It reminds me that life is still. But yeah, y'all, I hope y'all have been well. If y'all going through something mentally, y'all can hit me up, comment below, or text me on one of my socials. Don't be weird, but like if you genuinely need help, or you need somebody to talk to, or you want a little bit of guidance or whatever, like, hit me up. Like, I'm not like a mean person. I know if you see me in real life, I may or may not look mean. I don't know. And that's another thing. If you're intimidated by people who are trying to better themselves or trying to change for the better, or this, that, and the third, and you hating on them, or you being negative, you need some help. Don't hate on people. Same person that did that, you can do it too. Oh, it's impossible, my circumstance. If you pray, God will answer them prayers. Stop playing. But like, I never understood that. I still don't understand it. Female or a dude who hates on another person, especially females, that's bitch behavior. I'm not the person to be hated on. I'm a normal ass person. People be trying to speak bad on me. That's why I'm leaving the past alone. I'm not entertaining the past. The past ain't got nothing to do with me. The past is not serving me. So why am I gonna stress about it? Exactly. Let the past go. Sometimes God be telling me stuff and I be trying to tell it to y'all. If the past is holding you back, let it go. Don't let it hinder you. Some of us struggle with knowing that we're worthy of things, and it all starts within. You can't look for another person, or in another person, for something else that you can give yourself. You out there looking for love, can you give that to yourself? You out there looking for a rich man. Are you rich in spirit? You want to talk to me? What do you have to offer me? What can you do for me that I can't do for myself? Are you emotionally available? A lot of people out here aren't even emotionally available anymore. A lot of people out here playing games. That's why I don't mess with a lot of people. That's why I say, like I said, stay in my lane and do my thing. I stay in my lane and do my thing. I stay in my lane and do my thing. I like that. That's gonna be my new motto. I do my thing and I stay in my lane. Anyways, y'all, if you're subscribed to my channel, if you've been following my journey, whether you've been here or you just got here, stay tuned. Like, I want to be a source of inspiration, a source of motivation. Like, you come and you look and you get motivated. You don't come and you look at me and you get intimidated or mad at me, because looking down on people or being bitter or mad or angry or sending evil eye, a lot of people be sending me evil eye. A lot of people be sending me evil eye. And that's okay, but I'm not the person you should be mad at. I'm not the person you should be mad at. It's so much stuff in this world going on, and to find time to hate on a person is ridiculous. But now, on a serious note, y'all, thank y'all for tuning in. If you stayed to the end of the video, you're a real one. I hope y'all took something from this video. I hope y'all got some intake on me and my mind frame and everything with my life and all the changes that I have went through and endured for the better. I'm only gonna get better, so if you're hoping that I'm gonna get worse, you might as well just, I don't know, because I'm only going up. I've always been going up. I'm gonna continue to go up. Even when it look like I'm going down or backwards, I'm not. I'm really, like, I feel like I'm a chosen one, genuinely. Like, and when I say chosen one, y'all may think I'm crazy. Like, what the hell is she talking about? You don't think I'm crazy? Okay, cool. You may not understand it or get me. Okay, cool. I feel like my purpose here is bigger than me, myself, bigger than I know. I already feel it, and I ain't even really got there yet. I've only gotten like a taste, I've only gotten the taste of it. And it's just like, God got me, God got my back. Yeah, on all levels, like generational stuff, like even seeing stuff like with the women in my family. Like, I don't know, I just feel like I'm probably here to break the generational curses, be the first millionaire in my family, billionaire, trillionaire, however you please it, like, and making sure my family's good, making sure the people around me are good. You know, I'm not trying to be rich, I'm not trying to be famous, I'm just genuinely trying to be here in hopes to help somebody and show my journey and share my light and just be a good person. I'm only trying to be better. So if you don't like me for that, if you hate me for that, cool. Hate from a distance. But I love y'all, and I know I've been talking for a long time. Thank y'all for just being here watching me. Whether you skip through my video, you watch the whole video, you watch a few seconds to the video, you clicked on me, there's something you must want to know. I love the people who support me, and I thank y'all genuinely for just showing love. And I don't know what I'm gonna upload, I don't know when I'm gonna upload, but I'm gonna upload for y'all. Even if I'm not consistent, I ain't never leaving YouTube. I'm gonna always be here. Even if I go disappear or ghost, I'm gonna always come back. Be down for a little bit, but I always come back. And when I come back, you better be scared. Ooh, I'm gonna just, before I leave, I just want to show y'all right here. But be great. Take care of your mental. If you still like watching me and tuning in my content, amazing. Believe in what you believe in. Not a judgmental person. It's a non-judgment place. I mean, I'm gonna stop talking. Y'all be safe.